everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we are going to make another shelf cooking recipe. This is a classic pantry pull favorite and something I grew up eating. My mom's tuna patties. She also used to call them tuna croquettes, but they were super fancy and they took a lot more work, so we're just gonna smash them into a patty and we're gonna call it good. I can't wait to show you how this all comes together. Let's go over all the ingredients for this pantry staple tuna patties. My mom also used to call these tuna croquettes, but my mom used to go to the trouble of making them in these beautiful little cone shapes, and she would fry them, and it took forever, and I ain't got no time for that, honey. So we are just going to shallow fry these in a little bit of vegetable oil, and you can also bake these in the oven if you like, but I'm being completely honest, they are not as good when you bake them as they are when you fry them in a little bit of oil. It makes all the difference. So what I have here is 4 regular size cans of tuna, and they have been drained and flaked. I prefer albacore style. You can use whatever kind of tuna that you want. So we're going to have some breadcrumb. I have about a cup here, a cup of shredded cheese. You can use whatever you have on hand. This is a Colby Jack blend. About a half a cup of chopped onion, the same of diced celery, about a half a cup of good quality mayonnaise, and about a tablespoon of mustard. I'm using a spicy brown because that's what was on the refrigerator shelf. And I have a couple of eggs here. So this is really, really simple. You're really just gonna blend everything together. Then we're gonna form some patties. We'll get our eggs in there, our veggies, celery, onion, our cheese goes in, and then our mayonnaise and mustard. Cooking from your pantry shelf is not that difficult, especially if you try and make sure you have the things that you enjoy on hand all the time. I'm not putting any seasoning beyond what's already in the breadcrumb, because we've got a lot of saltiness going on. The tuna is already going to be salty. The cheese is going to lend some saltiness. The breadcrumb has a little salt and some Italian seasonings. The mayonnaise is going to be salty, so you know, you can figure that out. And we're just going to get in here. This is a great time to use those gloves that you keep under your sink, because there's really no better tool than your hands when it comes to this kind of thing. When this all starts to come together like almost like a dough consistency, you'll know it. When everything kind of comes together in a ball like this and you can hold it, that is when you know it's well blended, mixed perfectly well, and then we can start making some patties out of this. Okay, so now I have some additional breadcrumb. I just have it in a paper plate because that makes it easy. We're gonna take about a half a cup, and if you need to measure, that's fine. You don't need to dip these in anything. You're just gonna put them right into the breadcrumb. And as you do that, you can compress it even further. And then we're just gonna set that off to the side. Just like you were making hamburger patties, just go ahead and get these coated in the breadcrumb. When I get these all finished, I'll be right back and we'll proceed with frying them up. All of our tuna patties have been formed and breaded, and they're ready to be shallow fried. I have about a cup and a half of vegetable oil. I prefer sunflower oil, heating up on my stove over medium-high heat. We're gonna move over there and we're gonna start frying these off, and I'll bring you back and I'll show you what they look like. All right, we're gonna get ready to shallow fry our tuna cakes, tuna patties, tuna croquettes, whatever you wanna call it. I've heated this oil over medium-high heat, and I'm gonna do this in batches, so I'm only gonna do 4 patties at a time because that's what I know will fit in my skillet. So we're gonna go ahead and let these fry on one side for about 3 minutes, and then we're gonna flip them and we're gonna let them fry on the other side for approximately the same amount of time. So we'll be back when these are ready to flip over. These have fried for approximately 3 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and flip it. Look at that, that's beautiful. And we're just gonna flip all of these over gently. And we'll let these cook for another 3 minutes on the other side, and then I'll set them off to the side on the paper towel, and then I'll fry the other batch. I'll bring you back when it's time to serve these up, and I'll show you what they look like. Well, there you go. Our tuna patties are all ready. I went ahead and I mixed up a little sauce. These need a little sauce. If you like to eat them with tartar sauce, that would be nice. Sometimes you can make a little aioli with some garlic and some Dijon mustard. Maybe you have some Dijonnaise in your fridge, but straight up, this is what I did. Because dill goes so well with fish dishes, I went ahead and, you know, we all have ranch dressing in our fridge, right? There's tons of dill in ranch dressing and all those seasonings that you like. So I mixed together some ranch dressing and a little Dijon mustard, and we're gonna just call that good because it's gonna add that little something something that these really need. It's gonna cut the richness of the fried outer coating. It's going to complement the fish and all the stuff that's on the inside, and it's just going to go perfectly. These are definitely a pantry favorite. You can make these for pennies. You can use whatever veggies you have in your crisper drawer. If you want to throw in some green onions or some bell pepper or even some shredded carrot, that goes really well. So, you know, don't limit yourself to what I suggested. This is just how I make it all the time, and you should make your filling the way you like your tuna salad, and then just add the breadcrumbs, the eggs, and the cheese, and then we'll go from there. Are you ready to taste this?
If I have to.
All right. Let's get you a good bite of this.
That's perfect.
It is. Let's see. Here you go. Good?
That is delicious. Wow. You're going to love this.
If you don't want to eat these as like your main on a plate, stick these on a bun with a slice of cheese. Awesome tuna patty melts, and they're going to be delicious. Tomato and lettuce, however you would build a burger, this is the way to build a tuna burger. That is how you make delicious, quick and easy, shelf cooking, pantry pull tuna patties right from my mom's recipe box. I hope you give these a try, and I hope you love them. And until next time, I'll see ya.